Podcast. I am Dr. Linda Selvin, and there's no headsets today because everything in my system broke. And hi, Angela. So I have to get new headsets, or I'm just not going to feed into the system, whatever. It's so techy. I don't like technical things. I know how to get into the computer. I know how to do what I need to do. I know how to be a broadcaster, a psychic, a healer, a medium. I know how to run a business, but I do not understand techie stuff and all these little gadgets and pieces of equipment that absolutely make me nuts. And it's just been hectic. The doorbell, which is the ring, broke, and somebody was here to repair something in my home. And now I've got the technical difficulties with the studio, but we're here. And what I want to do today is the start of the old Starlight Cafe, Dr. Linda Live, Visions and Solutions, all the different names of the shows I've done for 30 years. When I was younger, 30 years ago when I started all this, it was call-in. It was real talk radio. So there was a number for you to call in. If anybody's listening and you would like to speak to me personally, not chat, personally, I like talking. The number is 561-623, hi Nika, 9421. Libra, people, call in and talk to me. Let's do a real talk show. I know you're all into YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and chat. I'm old school. I come from AM and FM radio before the internet even existed. So I'd like you to do a talk show with me where I can communicate to you. You ask a question about love, money, moving, travel, health, communication, spirituality, metaphysics, which is my passion and my life, helping people come out of the little cocoon as the caterpillar evolves into the butterfly. My job is to get you on your path. My job is to help you prevent certain obstacles or to become aware of certain obstacles, or people who are up for a jail sentence. I've been successful with my candles, the wicks of wisdom, to keep them out of jail or to even lessen their sentence. I have seen magic and miracles happen all the time. I've gotten people married, divorced, jobs, out of a car, living in a car, to getting an Academy Award. I have had people sell homes at a top price during when the housing market fell in 2008. The candles work. I work to help you. So let me help you by you helping me by calling in to 561-623-9421, and let's do a talk show. That's what talk radio is. Even though we're on a podcast stream, it's beautiful on YouTube, and it's on Dr. Linda Radio, and it's on Facebook, and it's on Talk for TV and Talk for Women. It's all over the place. But I need you to make it even more spectacular. Please call in. I'm going to repeat the number: 561. Hey, Novella. 561-623-9421. Again, 561-923-9421. And we're going to keep doing this until we build the audience, because this is how I got started in radio on KBIG 104 FM in Los Angeles in 1994. I was put behind a mic with Steve Woods, who's now deceased, who was the talk show host at the time, spinning records and music of the 90s. And we started 20 after the hour and 20 of the hour. For 5 hours, callers would call in. And that's how the radio psychic was created. I just told you, if you heard the show the other day, I turned 70 last week. And the man who gave me my start in radio was at the party, because we're still friends, and he's been on the show, Fred Missman. He's also an astrologer. He's probably into astronomy too. But hey, John, feel free to call in. And he got up in front of the party, of which I had over 70 people, celebrating my birthday, gratefully for all the people and my friends and along my way on the journey. And he got up to explain how they had to that station had to compete with another FM station that was doing love letters. So they created the radio psychic, and I was that first radio psychic in the United States. And I have been doing this for 30 years, people. I don't care who you talk to online and all the different platforms. It started somewhere. They're all going to say, I'm the one, I'm the one, I'm the one, and this is real, and this is true, and watch the cards, and, listen to all this stuff. Doesn't work that way. Fred Missman, KBIG 104 FM, Los Angeles, created the format, the brand, my name, the Radio Psychic. If you go to drlindaradio.com.
Sorry to interrupt. Linda, Dr. Linda Ashley's on the line for you.
Okay, just type it in, okay? So you don't have to interrupt, and I'll just type it so I can see it, and then I'll say, okay, let's take it. Because this is all new for all of us, and we're going to learn the format. So just type for me in the chat, and then I'll see it. But we started the psychic radio phenomena in 1994. And look where we are now, 30 years later, people. So let's start all over. Let's bring Ashley on and see what she has to say. And we're going to start doing psychic radio on the Psychic Solutions Podcast with Dr. Linda. Ashley, you there?
Yes, I am. How are you?
Good. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Georgia.
And what's your birthday?
November 17th. Do you need the year?
Yes.
1986.
And what's your question for me?
So,
one question.
I have about my just business in general, how that's going to pan out for.
What do you do? What's your business? What's your section, or what's your passion? What are you trying to accomplish? Because by October of this year, just before your birthday, you're going to start seeing a jump in sales, and you're going to start to see an evolution with what you're trying to create. You're very entrepreneurial. You're very dedicated. You're very passionate, but you get really stubborn where you don't always want to take advice to move it in the direction someone else sees might be better for you. But what is it that you're trying to achieve? What is it?
So I have a children's puppet show company. Very niche specific. And then this is a really, I love working with children, but this is different for me. So
yes, I get it. I don't need the story. So it's a private niche, and you need to get customers. You need to get families. You need to get the parents to hire you. You need exposure. You need marketing, and you need to get out there so that you're booking more. So that's where the wicks of wisdom come in. So when you have sales, products, services like that, people burn the good luck power to move the blocks, obstacles, negativity, and then they do the money and success power, and your calendar will be booked. You can start booking, like I said, by October. So that would be Halloweenish, before your birthday. You can start making a lot of headway. And by the holidays, I believe you'll have a packed calendar. For more information, you can call me off the air at 888-509-1077 or go to my website, lindasalvin.com, book a full session, and I'll tell you exactly how it unfolds for you. But you've got a niche. You just need to kind of get the path cleared.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Keep listening. Did that help you?
Yes. Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You're welcome. Bye. 888-509-1077, folks, is my toll-free voicemail. If you want to leave a message, feel free, or just go to my website, lindasalvin.com. The phone number to call in, I have so many gifts, but looking where to create a new, I'm 44 years old, Aries. So why don't you call in, Novella, 561-623-9421. I'm trying to get you to talk to me rather than chat, because I want to hear your voice. I am a psychic. I hear answers from your guides. I hear the psychic. I can't explain it, but it's not just clairaudient. It's clairaudient, it's clairvoyant, it's clairsentient. But you have so many gifts, because you're not focused and you don't know which path to take. Constance from Korea, why don't you call in if you can and give a little testimony on the readings and the candles that you've been burning. As put back Novella's chat question, please. Let me see if I can see it. I've got to create a new career path. It's not about being an Aries. You just have like 5 or 6 different irons in the fire, and you don't know which is the right road to put all of your energy into. And that's what I do in private readings. I help you get on path, like playing pin the tail on the donkey without the blindfold, folks. That's my job. I've been doing it for 30 plus years. If you don't understand what I do, go to lindasalvin.com, read all the testimonies, go to YouTube, listen to old shows, go to Dr. Linda Radio. Listen, I've got 20-year-old shows on that station, as well as what happened last week. So like I said, I've been doing this a long time. I can help you focus and tell you which is the most profitable So then go to the website, Nina, and pay for it. Yeah. People, the website has everything. Let me finish the reading before you pop up. Be kind and be patient, and I'll get to everybody properly. When I was on radio and I had a screener, I'd go call in the order they came in. But when the chat and calls are coming in, I'm on a train of thought. So let me finish with one person. So before I get to you, it's only fair. But as far as being confused at the age of 44, it's perfect timing. I started radio at 40. I'm now 70. And I just got an agent in Washington, D.C. that's putting me back on AM and FM interviews. My next interview is a week from today, actually. They had to close down because of the snow. They couldn't do live interviews because of what's going on with the weather. And I've got somebody looking at my idea for a TV show. You don't stop. You just keep going. So if you're making a change and you're in your 40s, great. My dad started real estate at 79 and retired at 92. And he was at my party last week at 94. Life goes on. It's not like going to school where you're in a time frame, 1 year to 4 years to get a bachelor's, and then maybe possibly 2 years for a master's and 3 to 4 years for a PhD. And then you try to figure out what to do with work. Life just keeps going. You want to turn left, you want to turn right, you don't want to make a mistake. That's what I help you define. If you want my help, I will give you all those answers when you book an appointment. I just give tidbits on the radio. I have been doing it forever. And that's why I am doing it again, because I know you need help. I know you need direction. I know you need spirituality. I know you need to get rid of some of the past grievances. We all have them. But I want to help you achieve. I want to help you see your success. I want to help you get on the right path. I don't like this camera angle. I'm sorry. But like I said, I have to use a different computer because of some of the technical stuff. But if you want direction, go to lindasalvin.com, pay for a 30, 40, or 60-minute session. If you want to purchase candles, Wicks of Wisdom, it's all there at lindasalvin.com. Or if you just want to see the candles directly, go to wicksofwisdom.net. Let's go back. What are the candles? The candles were created, Wicks of Wisdom was born in 1999. I was on the air one night, and I came on after I had done some candles for something in my own life. And I said to everybody, hey, I've got something new. If you need money or luck or love or something healthy, I've got these candles. And I came home to 25 orders. So I thought, okay, here's my new branding happening, because the man who trained me said I would help a lot of people. Wicks of Wisdom was born. We created the name Wicks of Wisdom through a contest we did on the air back in 1999, sorry. And they've been on TV, as you know, with Kris Jenner being the show host. In 07, 08, we were on television and cable TV across the United States and Canada. No, she's not. You may think so. It's not about congratulations, people. It's hard work. You know, I work. Hey, Doreen, you've had healings. You've had candles. Why don't you call in, Doreen, at 561-623-9421 and give a little testimony to some of the things you've experienced. That would help a lot, so they can hear another person's experience that will give them some strength. 561-623-9421 is that number. Doreen and I go way, way back. I've been doing this for 30 years, Erin, but thank you. The beauty is it's a new generation and a new audience. I have been doing this since 1994. Okay, that's 30 years on radio. It's just now I'm new to the internet world. Okay, but thank you. I appreciate hearing the adulation and the appreciation. But if you really want the help, then call me off the air and let me work with you. I spoke to somebody yesterday. I was so depressed when I picked up the phone. But by the time we hung up, she was laughing. She had clarity. She knew what to do. She knew what not to do. And all of a sudden, that black cloud she'd been living under for a while just sort of lifted, because I see the light. I can see the light. I hear it in your voice. Is Andrea still on the line? Let's go back to the lines and take a call from Andrea. Thank you, Rebel.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. I do have a
What's your birthday?
question.
What's your birthday, Andrea?
October 1st, 92.
And where are you calling from so I can focus on it?
Georgia.
Okay, what's the question?
I just am looking for a new place.
To live,
and
work, what? Don't be afraid. Just talk
yeah,
to me.
new place to live.
You don't have to be stumbling. It's okay. I'm not going to bite.
Yeah, a new place to live. I'm looking for a new place to live.
You'll find it by the end of March.
and
You'll find it by the end of March, early April. Part of it's financial, and part of it is you don't know which suburb or neighborhood to move to, and you're wanting something more expensive than you can actually afford, and that's where you're kind of stuck because you're not at that point yet that you can lavishly create the home you want. But this move takes place, I would say, you'd be packing by March into the new place by April. You will.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Good luck. Let me know what happens in April, but call me in the meantime if you need more assistance. And a lot of times, like I said, the good luck power candles remove the blocks, obstacles, negativity. And a lot of times the perfect new home avails itself without you really having to scramble for it. When I sold my house 7 years ago, I had no idea where I was going. I looked for months for a new place to go. And then I was down to 12 days. And what kept me going? I kept saying the will of God will never lead me to where the grace of God cannot keep me. And the more spiritual energy I put into finding the perfect home, I found the home that's perfect. And I've been here for 7 years, renting a 3-bedroom house with a place to have the candle store in the back for shipping. It's all there when you open up spiritually. It's just like if you're looking for a new job, who's really the employer? It doesn't have to be a big box company. It doesn't have to be a lawyer. It doesn't have to be anything, because spiritually, God's really your employer. When you let go of the physical world and you see how it really works metaphysically, doors open without the struggle. They do. You start watching for the little butterflies that I always talk about, and when you let it happen, you're going to start seeing the flow. And when you're in the flow, you're not going to have as much anxiety. I get a lot of anxiety. I get so overwhelmed sometimes when I've got too much on my plate. I can't focus, and then I have to calm down. No, it's all going to work out. And it does. But sometimes when we're going through it, we future trip, or sometimes we worry too much. It's not going to happen. How am I going to afford it? Where am I going to go? It'll happen. The will of God will never lead me where the grace of God cannot keep me. Think about that. You're not God. I'm not God. There's something out there. So if you kind of bring in the spiritual side, metaphysically, the dots start to connect. Sometimes it'll be bumpy, and sometimes it's a straight line. But somehow you get through it. Okay? So call me off the air or go to my website, lindasalvin.com. I'll be glad to help you. I'm sorry?
I said, I'm going to try to see you soon. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you. Keep listening, or go to drlindaradio.com, start listening to shows. Anybody else want to call in? Doreen, please, or Constance, 561-623-9421. I love talking to people I've been working with or have worked in the past so they can help the new listener understand my legitimate gift. I do have a gift. Please help me with my love life decision. I'm confused. Thanks in advance. But Maddie, that means nothing. It doesn't. It just says that what I'm getting is you're with the wrong person, and you're not in love, and he's not fulfilling your desires and your needs, and you're afraid to get out. If you really want to understand love, do the soulmate power candles. Book an appointment off the air. Let me get into the emotions, the behavior, the lack of satisfaction, what a soulmate really is. When you're with a soulmate, the hardest to get together are the twins. They argue, they run, they chase, they crash, they burn, but they come together eventually. You're not in a twin soul relationship. You're in a karmic relationship, which gives you more pain than joy many times, and you're not getting your needs met. If you really want some help, you know what to do. Go to my website, lindasalvin.com. Somebody just popped up. I'm sorry, I don't have the Facebook open at the same time. Let me see if I can move the computer and go to the other computer, and maybe I can get everything going at once. I can tell how shy you guys are being. You're not really, the people who have worked with me in the past aren't calling in. That's okay. As this format gets going, and I take your calls, and once we get into it, you're going to realize what I have done for 30 years as the radio psychic, but it's just Dr. Linda and it's Psychic Solutions. Constance is calling in. I want to take a call from Constance. She is in the service, has been in the service, and she's in Korea. I'm in Los Angeles. You guys are all over the country. So let's welcome Constance to the show. Hey, Constance.
Hi, Dr. Sylvan. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so thrilled you took the moment to call. What time is it in Korea? If it's 1:22 p.m. here, what are you, late at night there?
It is 6:22 in the morning. I'm actually getting ready. I had to call in. So the first time that I talked to you, Dr. Sylvan, I was very depressed when I talked to you.
Oh, yes, you were. You were crying.
Like the first 5 minutes, I just burst out crying the first 5 minutes. But when I hung up that telephone, I had so much hope that I hadn't had in a long time. I did. I couldn't stop crying. The second time that I talked to you, I was feeling fine. And even during that second talk, I just had more that was in me that had to come out. And you just put me on a path to where I could just discover myself. And then we talked about the wicks of wisdom candles. I'm burning the good luck candles right now. I'm on the third candle right now.
That's fast. That's great. How does your house smell? It's pretty, huh? Sweet.
My house smells wonderful, but the feel of my house.
Yeah.
I had someone come into my house. And they was like, "Oh, it feels so warm in here." That I'm not going to hear anything. It's warm. I can feel the energy in my house has changed. But the energy around me at my job has changed, Dr. Sylvan. I'm probably going to burst into tears right now, but they happy tears, Dr. Sylvan.
Wow.
I have tried so many ways. And
You've tried other people's candles. You've tried other people's, right?
Yes, I have tried other things, and this is really working for me. I cannot wait to see how it really manifests, how everything really manifests and works out when I finish burning all the rest of the candles that I have. And I just want to thank you, and I cannot wait to continue working with you to schedule my next one. If you didn't get my message,
I did get your message. I've just been busy. I got your message. I'll get back to you. You know, I get a lot of texts and WhatsApps and emails and then the show, and I'll get to you in a little while. I just have been busy today, and, you know, everybody wants it right away, but I'm not that available all the time right away. But Constance, I'm thrilled. And I want to say, when you first met with me and we did a Zoom call, I want people to know this woman's face was so down. And I just knew, oh gosh, here we go, because she's really depressed, but I had to find out why. But we broke through it. And like she said, by the time we hung up, she was happy. But give a little background. You've been in the service. You've helped the country. You have given your life. Talk about a little bit of what you've done in the army.
So I'm a veteran. I spent 23 years in the military. I've been everywhere. And in the process of being in the military, I raised 5 kids. I divorced while I was in the military, but I've been everywhere. And I retired here in Korea. I worked in Korea for 5 years after I retired, went back to the States, and now I'm back in Korea, but I'm a civilian working as a teacher for the government in Korea.
I just think it's wonderful.
To say the least, that it wasn't.
I think it's wonderful.
It is wonderful. And can I say one more thing? I mean,
absolutely.
If I had to do it again, being in the military, I would do it again. I did go through a lot of stuff during the military, but I would do it again. Can I say one more thing? You told me something about my daughter and her husband. Remember I asked you about that?
Yes. What happened? Was there a testimony?
You told me something by the summer would happen, right? But it's happening right now, Dr. Sylvan. I have to say that I am.
It will happen.
It is happening.
Well, it's going to make you happier that this is happening. A lot of the times, my readings, I may say summer, but it actually happens sooner. because a lot of people know I'm a very now reader. A lot of my predictions might take a year to happen or I miss the mark, but more often they come in sooner than later. So I am thrilled, and I will get back to you and we'll have another session and you can bring it all up to date or send in another email of a testimony. But it's working. And also doing the candles is helping that situation because you're breaking through all the obstacles, right? That was part of the petition, was to break through the curses, bad luck, obstacles with family.
I just want you all to know that Dr. Sylvan is the real deal, okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
She is very real. It is very.
I think we're losing you, but
the first time I heard you.
Thank you so much, Constance. I know it's early in the morning. Either you're going to get up and go to work, you're going to go back to sleep. So you do that, and I'll text you later, and we'll set up another appointment, okay? And I appreciate you calling in. You can call in whenever you want, because the beauty of doing a talk show, not just the chit-chat, is people get to hear people like you that came with an issue, and then the blossoming. It's lifting that negative black cloud, and that's exactly what you needed. It was like a little pin, and you just exploded because I hit the right mark to help you heal, right? That's it. You're back on track.
Yes,
yeah, it's great.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
I'm happy. I'm glad. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for taking the time to call in anytime. Give someone else the hope as well, okay?
Okay, talk to you later.
You got it. Take care. Bye-bye. This is Dr. Linda Salvin. You're watching and listening to the Psychic Solutions Podcast. I've been doing the show, as you've heard, since 1994. The last year or so, I've just done podcasts, topics, interviews, whatever. But I miss the interaction because that's where I shine the most. I love getting the feedback. I love you asking questions about near-death experiences, out-of-body experiences, orbs, life after death, psychic predictions you may need, money, love, health. Is there a God? Who's God? How do you find God? All sorts of questions are out there. And I have answers. Metaphysically, I have an answer. And I always bring in spirit. Because if you don't know, I've had 3 near-death experiences back in the 80s. 81, plane crash. 82, got hit by a fire truck. 83, totaled car, had a white light experience, was given the choice to live or die. I was kind of initiated by spirit. So I am the real deal. Along came Wicks of Wisdom, once 5 years into radio, and here we are. And we keep going, and we keep going, and we keep going. Let's talk to Jade, who's calling in, and say hello to Jade. Jade, you're on the air with Dr. Linda. How are you?
Hi, Miss Linda. I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. Where are you calling from, Jade?
I am from Dallas, Texas.
And what's your birthday?
August 30th, 1999.
And how can I help you?
I just wanted to know what's holding me back from reaching my highest potential.
Well, what do you think you want to accomplish? Let's start with, what's the goal? Is it money? Is it success? Is it fame? Is it a business? Is it helping people? Is it buying a home? Is it travel? I mean, potential is mind, body, spirit. So wherever you are physically and emotionally, a lot of it comes together as you grow and keep going into your passion. Okay. But what are you trying? What do you think you're lacking? Is it insecurity? Is it doubt? Is it feeling disconnected from a part of your spirit? Or do you feel like you're on the wrong path? It's all there. You just have to integrate it. That's why mind, body, spirit all comes together. But what are you trying to accomplish? What's your dream, or what's the goal, Jade?
The goal is honestly just to be financially successful.
Okay, so it's about work and abundance.
Yes.
Okay, what do you do for work? What are you doing right now?
I am a flight attendant.
Okay, well, yeah, of course, the biggest hub is in Dallas. Do you want to get into management? Do you want to accelerate more? Do you want to become a pilot? Do you want to stay being the flight attendant that doesn't maybe have opportunities to grow? Or do you want to get into teaching? What else do you want to do? Because I don't understand how the ranking takes place as a flight attendant. One of my dearest friends flew for American Airlines for 37 years. She's been on the show.
Yes.
Me, and she even brought back soldiers from the Gulf War back in those days in the 90s, and we talked about the giving and the help and the sadness and the beauty of being of service, not just serving dinner and calming people down or whatever, but you just have to believe more, maybe do the good luck power, just like Constant was saying, remove some of the obstacles. A lot of it's your fear, your own fear, false evidence appearing real, that you don't feel you deserve more, or you may be spiritually stuck, that I can help unlock so that you do get the promotion, or you do get that raise, or you do maybe go to a different airline altogether that promotes you. It's all there. We just have to plug in the missing pieces. Call me off the air or book an appointment online and let me take a look at it. Let's move. It's because I have a feeling if you do things properly now in January, it looks like by November, a lot of this is going to turn around for you. So that would be after your birthday.
Oh.
Okay. There's changes coming. Let's look at it. Okay. Go into detail. Get with me off the air. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Jade. Keep listening and go subscribe to the YouTube. The lines are open. Thank you. 561 Doreen. 561-623-9421. Doreen goes back 25 years with me, maybe? I think. I don't remember, but she'll pop up if she's meant to be on the air. There's so many different ways to open up. You got to heal from past love, abuse, violation, backstabbing, nutritional problems. We all have nutritional problems. I'm touting detox now that helps get rid of glyphosates, inflammation. It heals your gut, clears up the fog in your brain, builds muscle, you lose weight, you start to shine from within. If you're interested in this new detox, there are 5 products. There's a green power drink made of all greens and grasses and wheatgrass. And then there's the amino acids that are pre-digested. It gets into your muscles within 23 minutes. Then there's the biome that detoxes our body from glyphosates, metals, plastics, mold. You don't know what's inside from all the food and air and water that we ingest and what happens to your body. Now we want to get rid of all of the chemicals so that you can be healthier and less prone for disease. Then they have a product that eliminates parasites. We all have parasites. If you eat a lot of candy on Halloween, or it's a birthday cake, or you're eating chips, or you're eating pasta, or whatever, it's carbs, sugar. So the parasites eat it all up. Then when you stop eating, and a few days have gone by because you're cleaning out or on a diet or whatever, and you get a headache, why do you get a headache? Because the parasites are alive looking for the sugar. That's why you get little headaches after you've had some sugar in your body. So let me help. There's my assistant, Lisa, in the back. You can see her. Why don't you come in and say hi, Lisa? Here comes my assistant, Lisa, doing a label for someone's Wicks of Wisdom going out. That's Lisa. Lisa's been working for me for 2 years already. I'm lucky she doesn't quit. We run a company here. We package and ship the Wicks of Wisdom to you. We book the appointments. I take your orders. I help you spiritually. We produce the show. We have the nutritional products. All of it's online at lindasalvin.com. Go to where it says detox, B3 bands, and DNA, and you can read about it. We've got more and more people signing up all the time. Let's go to Sonia. Sonia's calling in. Let's say hi. Hi, Sonia.
Hi, Dr. Linda. How are you?
I'm good. I'm finally feeling better after 3.5 weeks of whatever I got. I think they meaning the spirit.
I know. They got that bug going around and
That's
nobody knows what it is.
No, but with me, the bronchitis, but I think part of it was also God's way of saying, time to chill out, kind of clean it out, and then get going again. Because sometimes I just get thrown. It wasn't anything but bronchitis. What can I do for you today? What's on your mind?
I'm a registered nurse, and I just earned my doctorate in healthcare administration and education. And I've been
Congratulations.
just trying to find a full. Thank you. I've been trying to find a full-time online teaching position, and it's been so hard. I didn't realize it was going to be such a struggle because everybody was like, "Oh, you need a doctorate," and now I have it. And
You'll
I'm just
find
trying
it.
to see like what I need to do to change that.
Find it. I think you should do the candles to remove the blocks, obstacles, negativity, just like you heard with Constance as a teacher. A lot of times the jobs, the soul, the spirit, the opportunities are blocked when you don't know why. But that's where Wicks of Wisdom come in to remove the blocks and obstacles and open the doors for success, prosperity, new jobs, new work, new investments, whatever, relationships. It's also highly competitive out there. So you will find it, do the regular with Monster, Indeed, LinkedIn, and all that. That it'll happen. And don't forget, it's just January, and everybody's just now starting to ground themselves from the new year. So after the holidays, everything is slow. You'll find your position, and you'll have what you want in your teaching, and you'll be able to move forward.
Okay.
I'm going to say by June, July, if not sooner. But if you want to expedite it, hit me up with the Wicks of Wisdom. I think have you burned them before? I don't remember.
I haven't burned your specific blockage removal candles, but I have burned blockage removal candles.
Yeah, but haven't had mine, and that's why you're still blocked. Because yours the ones you worked in, the ones you work don't work. Do you listen to Storm?
Okay.
Do you listen to Storm?
Yes, ma'am. I found you from Storm.
Yep. Well,
yes, ma'am.
we know that these candles are a little bit different than anybody else out there, but I'm not going to say why or how. But even Constance, who just called in from Korea, the retired military
Yes,
gal,
ma'am.
she's just said she's done other people's
Yeah, I'm
candles.
going to book an appointment.
Yep. Let's take an appointment. Let's dissect where you're going, get you on track, set you up with the candles, maybe some health, and you're going to start flying by fall. You'll see it'll all come together, but we have a few things to clean out of the garden. Your path has a few rocks I want to relocate so you don't trip over them. We go around them because right now you're still blocked. It'll open up.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dr.
You're
Linda.
welcome. Let me hear from you off the air. If you want to book an appointment, go to you can email me at drlinda@lindaselvin.com or just go to lindaselvin.com. It's all there on the website. Candles, health products, nutritional products, rather, readings, healings, it's everything. I'm trying not to channel as much anymore. It drains me. And I don't like what it does to me physically and emotionally when I'm talking to the dead. I channeled for 22 years. From 1996 to 2018, I did a lot of channeling. A lot of the testimonies of talking to the people on the other side are coming out in my book. Once we get the book finished with the edits this year, then we'll publish. I've just got so many projects myself going on, I can't get everything done. If you want to call in, the phone number is available for you. Let me get it. It is 561-623-9421. It's on the little screen here. Thank you, Rebel. That's great. People, you can see the number. And don't be afraid. It's just you'll get a little tidbit, and then hopefully you'll go to the website and pay for my services. Hey, Kay, nice to see you. More and more people are joining. Please go to the YouTube and what's it called? Subscribe. Who's there?
Hi, my name is Vicki.
Hi, Vicki. Nice to meet you. Where are you calling from?
Nice to meet you. Tampa.
Oh, Tampa, Florida. Been there many times in St. Pete's. It's beautiful. What's your birthday?
5/12/70.
Can I help you?
Sorry.
Don't be. Yeah, we're not. That's just nerves.
It is. I am going to get a reading from you. I was researching your website the other day, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. So I'll try to do that in the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay,
Probably 2
whenever.
weeks.
Yeah, whenever.
I
What's
am
your
a
question?
professional singer. Yeah.
A professional
I'm a
what?
professional singer.
Oh, singer. Okay.
Singer. Yes, and I'm looking to make my mark here in Tampa, and just want to, if this is the spot, if this is a place where I can expand. I was a singer for well over 25 years, and I moved from Chicago to Florida to, do it more solo.
I get Tampa, Fort Lauderdale, even Miami. I think you're going to not just be stuck and singing in Tampa. I think you're going to go up and down the state, and you'll start creating a itinerary. It won't be this year. I believe more next year. You're going to get a manager or somebody that's going to help direct you a little bit more, and then you'll be able to put together an itinerary of like a little tour and find not just the open mics, but actual gigs. I think that will happen. Also, I get you producing or doing another CD of sorts, or you're going to produce something with your music. So you're not done. It's just going to change. You're just changing, but you're also in your Saturn return. So between Saturn return, which hits from age 54 to 56, this whole year, and the next 2 years, as you hit your Saturn return, it's going to be kind of funky and bouncy and crazy. So go online, Google Saturn return. It's the planet Saturn that takes 28 years to go around the sun, and what it does to us as humans. We go through it from 27 to 30, then again 54 to 56, 57, and then again in the 80s. But so right now you're going through your second Saturn return. Research Saturn return, and then you'll understand why there's even more difficulty getting what you want accomplished. Okay, it's not just you, it's what's happening astrologically in your world because of what age you're at. Okay, take a look at that. When you're ready to contact me, call me off the air. Okay,
I will. Thank you so
You're
much,
welcome,
and have
Vicki.
a wonderful day.
You too. Keep listening and go subscribe at YouTube. Okay, this is how I love doing shows, people. It's so much better than me just talking. I will have more interviews, and I will have more people coming on, but I may not do hour interviews. I may just do like a 10, 15-minute interview and give the time more to you to be with me to help you get to where you want to go. And then when you have some type of success, I'll bring you on the show like I do with everybody else who's had testimony. That's what I do. I share, I give, I help, I do what I can. But I also appreciate when you pay for my services offline, because I have to pay for the show and pay for Lisa and pay for myself. It's work, people. I don't just do it because I have nothing better to do. I do it because I have a passion, but more so I was given a gift. And a lot of people say, oh, you're doing the work of the devil. I'm like, yeah, well, if God didn't want me to have the gift, why did I become a psychic? I wasn't psychic growing up. No, I got it from 3 near-death experiences. We have Mary on the line. Let's go talk to Mary now and see what's going on with Mary. Hey, Mary.
Hey, Dr. Linda Saturn, pleasure to speak with you.
Thank you. Likewise. Where are you calling from so I can focus?
Dallas, Texas.
Okay, and your birthday?
January the 1st, 1971.
Happy birthday, Capricorn. We're both Capricorns. So you're running. No, that must be kind of hard to have to share your birthday with New Year's Day. Boy, that's a gem.
It is.
Yeah, I just had mine last week on the 12th, but it's hard. Capricorns are finally coming out of I don't know if it was Neptune, Jupiter, something was blocking our movement forward with progress. It was stuck. This year it's opening up. Can you feel the change? I can. I'm thankful that it's like whatever this thing was, that planet's leaving. It's been like a 12-year thing. And so let's keep going forward. What's your question for me, Mary?
It's finances. It seems like my finances have been up and down lately. Then my stability for at home, I'm moving like before the year is out, and I just want to know what's blocking that.
You broke up. So you're moving. Say that again, please.
Yes, ma'am. It seems like for stability, I'm having to move before the lease is up on my.
For stability. Now I heard it. Okay. So you can't afford where you are. You need to go someplace that's more affordable, is what you're saying, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's okay. Sometimes you got to go backwards to go forwards. Sometimes you're being forced to learn different lessons on a spiritual level. Maybe you're too material. Maybe you need to be more balanced. Maybe you need to be more grounded. Maybe you need to be more humble. So take a detour. And if you're being forced out of one place, you will get another place. And it might be short-lived. So if it's 6 months to a year, you're not dying. You're not going anywhere. You'll just make it happen. What kind of work are you doing right now, Mary?
I'm a rehab tech at a rehabilitation hospital.
Okay. So that's hard to just get promoted and get raises, especially in clinical work, and especially with what's going on with all the illnesses and COVID and the exhaustion of all you. Thank God. I mean, you're helping people, but you yourself are like struggling while you're giving. So part of your struggle is you're so tired. You're drained. You're drained.
Yes.
And your energy is zapped. You give, and you're not putting it back into you. And that's what I can teach you because I'm a giver. And I talk to people all over the world all the time, to the point sometimes I can't talk. We get drained. We're empathic. We're compassionate. And then you pick up everybody else's entities. I have a feeling part of your blocks on finances is your disability, your inability rather, to balance your work with your private life. Call me off the air or book an appointment and let me help you get off that one platform where you're stuck. You're like in a hallway.
Yeah.
I can open that door for you. Okay. LindaSalvin.com or Dr. Linda. Yeah, let me help you. I'll get you moving again, like a people mover. Okay.
Yes.
Keep listening. We've got about 3 minutes left in today's show. See how fast it goes? I want all of you to tell all your friends. I want you to tell your family. I want you to tell people about Psychic Solutions Podcast every Tuesday and Thursday. I want to do this more and more. This is what I love. I don't mind interviewing people. I love interviewing people. But I have a feeling you guys want to know what's going on with you. Spiritually, psychically, what's a prediction? Who am I going to marry? Who am I going to love? Where am I going to move? How am I going to make money? How do I grow spiritually? How do I find God? What am I supposed to do to open up? Just like Constance, she admitted she cried the first time. I just looked at her on the Zoom. I thought, oh my God. I said, you're so depressed. What's wrong? And then she just broke into tears for 10 minutes. Like she said in the testimony a little while ago, I'm not going to hurt you. I might get blunt. I might get tough. I might give tough love, but I always see you guys grow. We had a girl the other day pop up, Shirley. She's been with me 25 years. Maybe you saw the call where she had gained 50 pounds. She was on steroids. She had hives. Doctors couldn't figure out what was wrong. She came to me. I pegged it. We got into the health and wellness power candles. And I said, oh, you've got hives because you remarried your ex-husband. Hives went away. Weight came down and she's happy. If you want help, I have the prescription for your soul in candle magic, nutrition, epigenetics, and spirituality. It's a little different than what goes on out there. And you can go listen to anybody you want to about other candles and all the YouTubers and Instagrammers and all that. But there's still something different with Wicks of Wisdom. Go read the testimonials, people, and you will see. Or go watch the infomercial I did with Kris Jenner back in we filmed in 06. I think it hit in 08, like I said, on TV. It's on my YouTube channel. The opportunities are there for you. It's all there for you. We just have to move some of the blocks and obstacles to get you on your targeted path. And that's my job. Remember, it's like playing pin the tail on the donkey without the blindfold. That's my job, to shine the light. And just like Constance and some of the other people, the light will come back on. It will, I promise. So I'm going to start wrapping up the show. And I, again, will send you to lindasalvin.com, or YouTube is Dr. Linda Salvin. And you click on live and you can see all the old podcasts. On Wednesdays, I do the Recovery Wednesday show with the famous Candy Finnegan. She was the big interventionist on A&E's intervention. I've known her 37 and a half years. We're both in recovery. So we help other people get off whatever you might be addicted to, because everybody's addicted to something, whether it's the internet or drugs or alcohol or food and sugar and porn and gambling, whatever your thing is. We can get you to shift gears with that so you're more balanced. The truth to life is spiritual. The definition of health is the state of mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being, and not merely the absence of disease. I'm here to help you get, stay, and be healthy. That's the end of the show, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. You made my day. Please come back next Tuesday. Please call in again. Please get in line. Tell everybody that the real original Radio Psychic is back taking calls on Psychic Solutions Podcast Tuesdays and Thursdays. Have a great week. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us. We hope you enjoyed Dr. Linda Salvin's Psychic Solutions Podcast. You can reach Dr. Linda at 888-509-1077 or at lindasalvin.com. Need a breakthrough of your own? Ready for answers or insights nobody else has? Reserve your own one-on-one in-person chat. Dr. Linda isn't just for other people. Dr. Linda gets results for you. And it's easy. Contact details are on screen now. Just click on lindasalvin.com or call toll-free 888-509-1077. That's lindasalvin.com or toll-free at 888-509-1077.